What's up everyone, it's Roger here from DisKingdom.com. It's Friday, it's time for your DisKingdom Daily News. So I'm going to be talking about the Doctor Strange coming to home video, also going to be talking about Thor Ragnarok and also Cars 3 and a few other things as well, so let's jump into it. Okay, so let's kick things off with Doctor Strange coming to home video in February. It's going to be coming out on digital platforms on February the 14th, Valentine's Day, perfect present for your partners, and also it's going to be coming out on all the different physical formats on February the 28th. This is kind of quite normal now, but they kind of release them a little bit earlier. Doctor Strange is a fantastic movie focusing on Stephen Strange as he basically learns about all of the powers that he can get through the mystic arts. Really enjoyed it. It's massive, brought in a massive over $600 million at the box office. Been a critical hit. I loved it. I can't wait to see it up. I'm going to be picking this one up on the Blu-ray package. And it says it also includes up to 80 minutes of extras. You've also got 4 documentaries. In general, Doctor Strange is so cool. I am really excited about picking this one up, and I hope you guys are as well. So let me know in the comments if you're going to be doing that. Disney have announced some details on the new Cars 3 movie, which is going to be coming out in June. We released 3 new videos kind of showing off the new characters and the cars, kind of showing them off more of the cars. I think they're definitely kind of trying to get this one back to being about racing rather than all the spy aspect. It's very different. There's been no tones of like meta or anything like that comedy. They're really kind of bringing it in, and it's going to focus on Lightning McQueen as an older driver, and he's kind of got new rookie coming up, but he's also under some tutelage. Some great new characters coming there. At the moment, he's like in the middle of his life as an athlete, and he's getting up there, and he's realizing as he's not maybe fully able to do what he used to. And I mean, a lot of athletes kind of go through this. We see this where and I think it's a kind of interesting way of doing it, kind of maybe not showing off that Lightning McQueen is this young kid anymore, and there's younger kids coming up underneath, and we're going to see these different characters coming in as well. So we've got Lightning McQueen, we've got Jackson Storm, and we've also got Cruz Ramirez. And I think it's just great to see how they're doing this, maybe taking it back to its car racing roots, rather than going down the spy thing, maybe leave that to other characters. But no, I'm really excited about this. I love Cars 1. Cars 2 was okay. But yeah, Cars 3 does look really cool. We've also seen some new information on Thor Ragnarok being released. So we've kind of got a new image showing off Thor along with the director. Nothing much to there. But there was also a new synopsis showing off, telling us a little bit more about the movie. Thor is imprisoned on the other side of the universe without his mighty hammer and finds himself in a race against time to get back to Asgard to stop Ragnarok, the destruction of his homeworld and the end of Asgard's civilization at the hands of an all-new powerful new threat. Now he must first off go into a deadly contest that puts him against his former ally and fellow Avenger, the Incredible Hulk. So this is where we're going to get to see them kind of clashing, then we're going to see a big fight, and obviously I would expect them to unite. It's apparently supposed to be like a bit of a buddy cop kind of travel thing. We're also going to see Doctor Strange in here as well. I'm really excited about this one. I think in general Thor and Hulk are 2 great characters, and seeing them off of Earth will probably give us a little bit more aspect to it. And just, I think in general, Planet Hulk was a fantastic comic book stories, and World War Hulk, I really enjoyed reading those. So if they can bring in aspects of that, I would love to have had a solo movie kind of focus on that led up to this kind of thing. But if this is what we're going to get because of deals with Universal about solo movies, that's probably why we're having to do this. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok coming in later on in 2017. Some new concept art has been revealed for the upcoming Tower of Terror's transformation over to the Guardians of the Galaxy mission Breakout. We get to see the new costume. Looks pretty cool for me. Kind of like I say, like set in space and very like futuristic, very, very different, very, very dark and black. And apparently it's all based around the Collector, bringing together all these different bits and pieces. I'm a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel, so for me this is a cool change. I can't wait to try this right out. I've been on Tower of Terror before in the past, and I have said last trip I went out to Disneyland Paris, I was like, I'm not doing it again. I've done it in Florida, I've done it in Paris. I don't need to do it again. I don't particularly enjoy that ride. I'm getting a bit older, I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy opens this summer. I'm going to Disneyland. I want to do this right. I want to see what the new change is. So I'm definitely or fully on board for this one. Even though I really wouldn't quite happily do a walkthrough, I will go through the ride because I want to see how cool it looks with all the Guardians of the Galaxy's overlay and just change of the ride. I think it looks really cool, and these concept art for this stuff kind of just fills into all of that as well. So Fungo have announced a brand new speciality Dorbz featuring Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. This one's going to be available in sort of April, May. These are only available through small retailers online. You won't find them in all your big stores. Kind of Funko have been doing this where they've been kind of creeping out little figures here and there to take away from the big ones. So kind of giving them a little bit of a heads up. Looks a great looking figure. Dorbz have generally been sort of picking up a little bit more steam, and this one does look really cool. So Funko really seem to be sort of knocking them out of the park at the moment. So this week saw the new marathon taking place at Walt Disney World, one of the first run Disney events of 2017. At the event, we had a really cool little story here of Adam Golgazitsky from Charleston, South Carolina, who took part in the 5K run on Thursday, despite being paralyzed from the waist down, with loads of spectators cheering him on. He was able to participate in most of the 5K with the use of a robotic suit that enables him to stand and walk. Apparently, he lost his mobility over 10 years ago when his spine was severed in a T9 level in a car incident where he was told he was never going to walk again. I've got some footage here of him in an interview, and also it's just really great to see something like this happening.
Almost exactly 11 years ago, I was driving back from college from Columbia, South Carolina, back to Charleston, and I just fell asleep at the wheel for a few seconds, and my life literally changed in a blink of an eye. I was 19 years old. I'm 30 years old now. And daughters told me I was never going to walk again. Little did I know that I'd prove them wrong, but and that I would be walking, but just in a very different way, with a robotic exoskeleton. But it's one step at a time. I spent the first 19 years of my life able-bodied. I spent the past 11 years disabled. And now, when I'm standing up and walking in my exoskeleton, I don't feel disabled anymore, but I don't feel able-bodied either. I feel re-enabled. I really do feel like I am a re-enabled athlete. Right now these exoskeletons are not yet covered by insurance companies. So part of with I Got Legs, I want to raise awareness, and I want these exoskeletons should be covered by insurance.
The million steps, million of anything, is this. It took him 10 years for the technology. They told him years ago, rightfully so, you will never walk, get used to that lifestyle. He said, not me.
Hey guys, as you can see, that was a great story there. Can't wait to see what we're going to be seeing over the coming weeks ahead in terms of news. There will be no Disney news next week because I'm going to be on vacation and I'm not entirely too sure about the Wi-Fi. If the Wi-Fi is really cool, I might even do a few little clips, but I can't guarantee anything, so my plan is not to do anything. There will be a brand new episode of Infinity and Beyond going up on Monday, where me and James talk about all the great Star Wars video games of past, so you want to check that one out. Been doing some live test streams this week, testing out some of the technology for kind of getting into video game streaming a little bit more on our sites. So when I come back off vacation, the aim is to be doing 1 or 2 live streams a week where I get to interact with you guys and play some of the new games, especially where we've got Kingdom Hearts coming out in January, and then we're going to have another game coming out, and then we're going to have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We've also got the Telltale series. We've got a few different games coming up this year, so the aim will be to start doing a lot more live streaming. Did a test last night, tested it all out with all the software, worked great on Twitch. I will do it on Twitch, YouTube, a few other different platforms as well. But yeah, so that's it. So I will be back in just over a week with some new news, and until then, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check out the website for all the news. I'll still be updating over there, and I've also got the great team behind me, including like Emma, Travis, Victoria, etc. They'll all be putting up stories as well. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Laters.